guys, I'm so glad to be here again with you on Time Out with Anie B. I hope you enjoyed our last episode, and if you did not watch that episode, I encourage you to please visit our YouTube channel on Not Just Another Woman and be blessed. Okay, so today, we're going to be discussing how to attract your BOAZ. How to attract your BOAZ, I'm sure it's something you want to listen to. It's something you will have a lot to learn from. Every woman wants to know how to, every single woman, right? Every single woman wants to know how to attract their BOAZ. And if you're new here, welcome. This is Not Just Another Woman channel. And remember, Time Out with Anie B answers the questions you sent in. All the questions you sent in during our virtual conference in August, the Woman Standout Conference, that is. So, I am not alone today. Yes, because I really can tell you that I know all that it takes to attract a BOAZ. So, I'm here with someone I love and admire so much. She is not just another woman. She is the wife of a pastor that I like so much. He is one stylish pastor. And of course, she no carry last too. Did you hear me say he's one stylish pastor? The wife did not carry last. So I dragged her here to come and tell us what we need to do as single ladies to attract our BOAZ. So sit back and enjoy. I'm not alone on the show today, and like I said, we're going to be talking about something very sensitive. So I have with me in the show an HR personnel, a music minister, a makeup professional, a pastor's wife, a mother, and a homemaker. And of course, she wears many other caps that I won't be able to mention here. Please meet Mrs. Treasure Sai-Fiai. So great to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Long intro.
Yeah, I had to summarize it. Yes, because I know your intro can be very long if I really want to, take it. Yeah. So, I'm so glad to have you on the show today and Time Out with Anie B. So, I've been very I've talked to a lot of young women, and myself inclusive. I think we tend to get confused many times. What do we do? Are we supposed to behave like Ruth and probably sneak into the man's room one night and uncover his feet? So what are the things, you think we should do to attract our BOAZ? And when I say our BOAZ, I mean a godly man, the man from our tribe, like so to speak, the Christian man.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Most times people tend to live a type of life that is not theirs, just because they want to convince or get someone attracted. And remember that when you're living somebody else's life, it won't last for so long.
Oh, okay.
So you have to be real. No fake zone. You have to be real.
No fake zone.
No, at all.
Okay.
You have to stick to your originality. Yes, you don't have to, prove a point or try to convince or get somebody's attention, because if you behave this type of way, the person will love you, the person will like, wow. And that's not who you are. So it won't last for long. And with time, your real you will emerge.
So So what happens to fake it till we make it?
Oh, I don't believe in that, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe you need to fake it. I think you need to fake it.
Fake it, right?
Yeah.
I think I like that. Yeah,
Yes,
fake
fake
it.
it.
Please
Okay.
stop faking it till you make it. Fake it now.
Yes,
that
fake
is
it.
with a FAITH. Fake it.
Fake it. When I say fake it means doesn't mean you should live a fake life.
Okay.
Believe in yourself. Okay, for example, you want to achieve so much in the future, you have to align yourself in that path by seeing yourself living that kind of lifestyle. You know, faithing it, believing in yourself. You know, faith is believe. You have to believe before you become.
Okay.
Yes. So when you want to attract your type of man, your BOAZ, as you call it, you need to be real to yourself and also be godly. You don't need to, you know, get friends to say, oh man, girl, you did it. You need to be real to yourself and also be godly, be sincere to yourself.
Okay.
Don't do things that will get him, you know, convinced, and at the end of the day, that's not who you are. You know, at the end of the day, that relationship won't work. That's why you see people breaking up, because they have found out the kind of person you are and they say you changed. You didn't change. You're real you in March. That's the truth. Yes. Okay, for example, in a church environment, you see a brother that you like, just be real to yourself. If you're not a party type and maybe the brother wants to take you to a party, tell him, no, I don't attend parties.
I don't party.
I do not party. You know, because if you want to party just to, you know, please him, how long are you going to do that? Okay, when you get into marriage, eventually, are you going to keep pleasing him out of your will? So you have to be real to yourself. You have to, you know, let him know who you are, and he will learn to love you that way. Yeah. And before anything else, put God first. Because the truth is, every man loves a godly woman. So a godly man wants a godly woman, and a godly woman does not need to fake it. You need to be real to yourself. That I always tell young people around me, do not do anything to impress people. Do not do anything out of your will just to impress people, but make sure you always look smart, beautiful. Don't say, oh no, I'm tired of today. I don't feel like looking good today. No, today I beg. No. That man, you don't know the day you will meet him. It might be the day you're looking down and you miss him. Because he actually loves when women look good, and that day happens to be the day you're supposed to meet your BOAZ and you miss it.
Okay, that takes me to this question that has been bothering me.
Okay,
talking about always being on point from what you just said.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a lot of work, but I think it's worth it, right? Okay, but now let me ask. Some men, you know, really likes women that are stylish, but once they get the person, they tell you, I don't like makeup. I don't like my woman making up, or I don't like my wife making up. But excuse me, when we're driving in the car, you stare at something that looks bling bling, and then you tell me. So how do you handle that? You know,
that brings me to.
And remember, we're talking about single ladies now. Like, you know,
that
how
brings me to a past experience. I've actually experienced this question that you're asking now. Okay. Then I was dating a guy, just friends, not really date, but he liked me and loved me so much, and was like, oh, this is the kind of, the mom was this religious person that doesn't like makeup, and he said to me he loved makeup so much. He was like shining, and first of all, I look good for myself. That's why I say you have to be real to yourself. You have to be you before the next person, before your BOAZ. You have to be real, and you have to love yourself first. Accept yourself first. So if who you are, he's not okay with it, then he's not for you.
Okay.
Yes, he's not for you. You don't have to do anything to please him. You have to please yourself first. Am I fine first? And if he is not good with it, he's not happy with it, then he is not for you, because you cannot pretend for so long. The truth is that with time, your real you will still come up, and they'll start telling you, oh, you've changed, oh, this, oh, that. So that takes me back to your question. This guy complained of, oh, you make up, oh, my mom wasn't like, excuse me, I was making up before you met me, and you do not expect me to all of a sudden, because I want to get married or I want to please you. No. If your mother don't like it, he was like, when you're going to see my mom, don't make up. Oh. I was like, no, don't wear trousers. Excuse me. That means I am faking my life. How long am I going to do that? How long? So I told him the truth. Sorry, I don't think we are meant for each other. If your mother would come in between us because of the way I look, then I'm sorry, I'm not for you. And you have to define who you are, what you want. You can't. I know some young ladies that have gone into relationship and they're just managing it because they want to please their mother, or they want to please their father, or they want to please, their in-law or sister-in-law, and then you become a sadist. You become unhappy woman. Do not take it. God has a man for you out there. If that man doesn't work, there are still men out there, and there is somebody for you. Someone that will love you just the way you are, that will accept you, and he will introduce you to his family. Sorry, this is who I am marrying. You guys, are you accepting her or not? Wow. Yes. So please, that's not the best. So you have to be don't do anything that you regret tomorrow, because marriage is a long time project.
All right, so you said something about being the original you. So in spite of what the man thinks, in spite of what his family thinks. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, what happens to making adjustments? We're talking about attracting your BOAZ, what to do to attract your BOAZ. Now your BOAZ is here and is everything that you had prayed and waited for, but all he wants, all he's saying is, you are too loud, you are too, I don't like this makeup, can you tone down a little? Is there a place for adjustment?
Of course there's a place for adjustment, as far as you're okay with it.
Okay.
Love is sacrifice. Okay, so there are things that you would have to consider because of love, but not to your own detriment, not your own, happiness.
Okay.
Make sure that it's something you can easily let go of. Yes. If he says, oh, your makeup is too loud, you can, because of him, turn it down a little, but the truth is that there should be some events that your makeup has to be loud. It will always come back, because it's who you are.
Yeah.
Do you get? But makeup shouldn't actually be a problem in a relationship.
Okay, I just said that instance. I just use makeup, but it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
Like keeping late nights and all those things. Adjusting. Some women keep late nights.
Yeah.
They go from friends.
Some women are even married to their work before they met their BOAZ, and the boss is saying, you are too serious. And this is what has been giving her promotion, because she works late at night, just to, this is why she gets promoted to where she is. Do you understand? So you are saying that, once you meet your BOAZ, or once you've done everything to attract your BOAZ, there is also a place for adjustment.
Of course, there is a place for adjustments, but not your own detriment, not your own joy. You have to balance it. Okay. Yes. Okay, for example, oh, I don't like when you visit people. I have a friend who got married and the husband said, no, you don't have to visit anybody, stay in my house. When you go to work, come back, stay in my house. And she's not happy. She's accepted it after some years. There should be 7 years in marriage now. She accepted it, but after some years, now she's feeling like she's being controlled and she's being tied down. Yeah. She's not living her real life. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot do it to your own detriment. You have to balance it. If it's something you can let go, that wouldn't get to you, that wouldn't be a big deal, it's fine. But if it's something that this is part of you that you can't just let go like that, you have to adjust, but not to erase it finally.
Okay.
Yes. So of course there is always an adjustment. You just have to, because love is patient. Love, you have to sacrifice so many things because of love.
Okay.
You know. So but the truth is, in a relationship there has to be an agreement. You have to always agree with your spouse. You have to always agree and say, oh, look at, you have to be on the same page. Even in marriage, you agree, because if you don't agree, your spouse will be going left and you're expecting him to go right and he's going left. Please, what are you doing? But if you agree, say, oh, this is how we're going to run our home. If he's going left, you call him to order. You're supposed to be going right. So you understand? So it has to be agreement. Do you agree to adjust? And not just your boss, the one that you're talking about, need to also adjust
too. Yeah, so you're not the only one making adjustments.
Yes, but if it's something that will take away your joy, please don't bother, because the truth is, at the end of the day, are you happy? Are you really happy in that relationship, or you just want to get married, or you just want to keep him because you love him? Some people have fallen in love and they've sold their own personality. They've sold it. Their own personality is no longer there. They're now living someone else's life. You know, so you have to strike a balance in everything you're doing. Of course, you can always adjust, but you have to strike a balance. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me quickly run through the things you've said. Okay. You said that we should be, okay, so to be able to attract your boss, you need to be the original you.
Yeah.
Don't try to fake it till you make it. Face it. That's what she said. Face it. Yes, till you meet your boss. Okay, so become who you want to attract. That's me adding this now. Become who you want to attract. You can't say that you love men that speak so well, or you like a man that is a professional man, a man that is hardworking, and then all you want to do is lazy around, you know. So work hard to attract the kind of person that you wish that your boss is. Okay, so let me ask you this final question. Okay. You are a very gorgeous pastor's wife.
Thank you. You're always saying that. Thank you.
You know.
Yeah.
And from your profile, you wear a lot of cap. You wear so many caps. Yeah. How are you able? And since I have known you, you've always been on point. And when I say on point, as a married woman, you are not looking for boys. Come on. How are you able to juggle all of this? And I really love that part about you. Like, every time I see you, you are on point. You don't step out looking down. Like, when I say down, you are always on point. How are you able to juggle children, being a wife, work, you know, and all of this, and still maintain the stylish look? Okay,
I've gotten this question a lot of times.
I know, right?
Yes. How I do it and all of that. The truth is, it still boils down to what I said, being yourself.
Okay.
Yes. You know, when you're doing something for yourself, okay, for example, I look good for myself. Probably that's why you can't catch me off fresh, because I love to look good for myself, not even for my husband, not even for my friends, for myself.
Pastor Victor needs to hear this. They're not looking good for you.
No, it's part of it, but that's secondary.
Okay.
Yes, for myself actually. So if it's for yourself, you won't have any excuse not to look good. That's the truth.
Okay.
Even when it's difficult, you will find a way, because you have to make yourself happy. So looking good makes me happy, so I always stay happy. And then I realize that people are complimenting me, and that's a
compliment is nice, you know.
That's a plus. But truly, why I was able to juggle all of that is because I am looking good for myself. So I can't even give myself an excuse. Oh, I have to cook, I have to go to the market, I have to go to work. Oh no, I can't look good. No. Because it's for myself. If I was doing it to please somebody else, probably I wouldn't have been able to keep up. So you have to look good for yourself.
Okay. look good for yourself, and you're busy trying to, you don't have kids yet. You don't have a husband that you're taking care of. So why are you not looking good to attract your BOAZ? You've heard it all from the horse's mouth. And I hope you did like our guest today. Thank you so much for this valid points. Thank you. I'm sure it will help us. It will help the single ladies out there listening. And if there's something else you would like us to throw in regarding how to meet your BOAZ, please send in a comment, send us a mail on notjustanotherwoman1@gmail.com. Yeah, so this is where we'll draw the curtain for today's episode. And if you've not watched other episodes on Time Out with Anie B, please visit our YouTube channel or our Instagram page on Not Just Another Woman and be a part of what we are doing. Yes, remember that Time Out with Anie B runs every single Saturday. It started on the 3rd of October till the very last Saturday in December. Isn't that interesting? Don't forget to join us every Saturday by 3 p.m. I'll see you on the next video. But please, before you leave, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And don't forget what I will always tell you, to talk, walk, act like the king's daughter that you really are. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.